This is Ann Reagan here. We are going to be making homemade biscuits and sausage gravy. Let's get to it. If you want to make 12 biscuits, you need about 6 cups of flour, sifted. This is a 3-cup measuring sifter. Then 3 more cups. To the 3-cup mark. I should have used a bigger bowl, shouldn't I? We might make it work. Frying bacon over there on my griddle. You use White Lily self-rising flour and butter flavored Crisco. About out on this one. I'm going to open up my new one. I use approximately 1 cup, a little more, of the butter flavored Crisco. Get this open with my oily hand. Oh my goodness. I got it, see there? When you try your best, you can keep on trying and do it. There we go. We're getting it. That one was stuck on. They didn't want nobody to get in that one. Scrape the off of there. Okay. That looks just about enough. This and this one. So I'm going to do one little pinch more to have enough. And you put flour on it. There's no needing to get out the pastry cutter. You've got a good cutter right here in the spoon. Against the side of the bowl, cut, 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 cut. Make sure the Crisco has flour on it. Cut, cut, cut. Then find your other big one, cut it. Mix it around. And you see you have some more big chunks. Get it against the wall of the bowl. And cut it. shake your buttermilk up. Use whole fat buttermilk. That one was approximately 1 cup so far. Mix, mix, mix. Approximately 2 cups. And I'll probably have to get my other buttermilk out. Yes, I'm going to have to get my other buttermilk out. Just use a little pinch or so. Now this one don't want to work. When I decide to do a video, my hand's not going to work. Summer, can you open it for me? Now, we got our buttermilk open finally. Pour just a little bit more in here. That's good thick buttermilk, yeah. What I did is use it too small of a bowl. But we got it. Turn it over. Bring it bottom up. Make sure you get all the flour that's in the bottom. Looks good to me. Now, put the buttermilk to the side. Flour your surface. Then make you a little pile for your biscuit cutter to dip and cut, dip and cut. Okay. Roll your sleeves up. flour on your hands. And bring the dough together. And spray your pan, non-stick spray. Don't work the dough too much. You don't want a tough biscuit. Make sure there's flour on the surface. Flour on your hand. Now it's coming together. When it starts to coming together good, that's enough of kneading it together. This is not making loaf of bread. This is making biscuit. Alright. Clean rolling pin. Flour it up. Roll. Don't roll too thin because you want a tall, thick biscuit. Tall, thick biscuits are really good. Cut down. Get back in the flour. Cut all the way around. I should be getting at least 10, maybe 12 biscuits out of this. Okay. Just knock off the excess flour on the bottom and make sure the biscuits are touching each other. Helps them rise. White Lily self-rising flour is what you want. Now this one here is going to be a good tall one. If you got any cracks in the bottom, just pinch them together. These are homemade biscuits, not perfect restaurant biscuits. Now, this dough right here, you gather it back up. Work it a few seconds here to form another ball. Roll flour on your rolling pin. Roll it back out. Make sure it's not too thin. Gather it back up like that. Dip into the flour. Cut some more biscuits out. That makes 9 biscuits right here. This makes 10. So I'm going to get 12 biscuits out of my 6 cups of flour. Roll this little dough out into another bowl. You turn your oven on 425. And I failed to do that while I was making the biscuits. You do that while you're making your biscuits. Then by the time you're done, your oven will be ready for the biscuits. This one here, I'm going to free hand form because it's just a little bit more than the biscuit, see? And this will be my husband's biscuit because he likes the big cat head biscuits. make it a little bit tall. Roll around, around, around. Your pinkies on the bottom of the biscuit. And make sure there's not much flour on the bottom. And when my oven gets ready, I will put them in the oven. About 3 minutes, and I'll be putting them in the oven. I'll get right back with you.
But they'll hear your wind chimes. Should I open
Biscuits,
up the back door instead?
I'll go in and to the oven.
Should I open up the back door instead so they don't hear the wind chimes?
Now, let's get on to the gravy making.
You're practicing? You didn't push a button, did you?
Yes.
You didn't tell me.
That's okay. We're just country folk here. I use evaporated milk. You can use whole milk, sweet milk. And I've got Jimmy Dean regular sausage. Got my eye on medium high. I'm going to use half of this pack. Put the other half in the refrigerator for another day. Okay, while my white Crisco, regular Crisco, is heating up for the sausage, because it won't give me much grease, I'll use regular Crisco. Regular Crisco. I've got approximately a half a cup in here. Let me get my bacon off of the griddle. When you are frying your sausage, making them into patties and frying them, you can keep your sausage grease and your bacon grease to make gravy. I prefer using regular Crisco or the Great Value. Regular. Now here's my half. I cut it. And I crumble it as I put it in. Crumble it into small bits. It needs to be closer. Small bits. Bake your biscuits for about 20 minutes and look at them, and if the tops are getting brown, that means the bottom is done, and you can cancel the oven and turn your broiler on high for a couple of minutes. Make sure you are watching them so they won't get too brown or even turn black on top. That's happened to me before. Just crumble it up. So you don't have to use your wrist of breaking it into pieces much. Save the work on your wrist. Won't make your wrist tired. And see the pack and see if you got any in the little crevices. And if you do, just get them out. Sausage is so high you don't need to waste any of it. Now, wash your hands. Excuse me a second. Just stir it around. And you can make them a little bit smaller. I have a little secret that I learned from my daddy when I was growing up. Put a little bit of sage in your gravy. It don't take much. Very, very little. I would say a pinch and a half. Stir that around. I'm going to let the sausage fry up a little bit, and I will be right back. Okay, you get your sausage as crispy as you like. Time for the flour. Shake the flour in and stir. Use the same amount of flour as you do Crisco. If I did a half a cup of Crisco, you do a half a cup of flour. Regular Crisco. Okay. Some of the flour got onto the lid, so I just dumped it in there. This is the consistency you want. Shake your evaporated milk very well. Pour it into your bowl and get you a can of water. Pour your water in, and that looks a little bit more good. And just have you just a little bit of water on hand if the gravy gets too thick. Let me get you a little closer to the gravy. There you go. And you want your gravy, this is called a roux. You want your roux to be brown like butter to get your best flavor of gravy. Let's check the biscuits. They are looking pretty good. I'm going to give them a couple more seconds too, and then I'm going to turn them oven off and the broiler on. You can store your spoon like that right there, so it won't get hot. Keep your oven, your stove right down. That way you won't have a big of a mess to clean after you eat. Check the biscuits again. Yes, they are good. Oven off, broiler on, high. Stir gravy every few minutes. Well, the roux. Sorry. Keep an eye on your biscuits. The broiler is on and it is tricky. The biscuits are almost browned on the top. And my roux is getting good and brown also. You will have to look over my words. Sometimes I say the wrong word. Let's look at the biscuits here. Yes, they are good and done. Cancel the broiler. Take them out of the oven. And this is what they look like. Turn the oven light off. And the roux is good and brown. Now it's the time for the evaporated milk. Pour a little, stir. Pour a little more, and stir. And then pour the rest of it in. Stir. Stir all the lumps out. Okay,